Today on the Viral Report, we're talking to infamous rude Wendy Williams.
Norman, have you ever had a wrong bottom?
I bust the windows out your car. You know I did it 'cause I left my mama.
From my initials with the crowbar. Hello everyone, welcome to the Viral Report. I'm Lamar. Alright, so that's exactly what Wendy watchers want to do, is bust Wendy upside the head to the cocaine meat show in hopes that the old Wendy actually starts to surface. Now, before we begin, I want you all to go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, baby. Alright, so, the Wendy show returned on September 21st, and it was supposed to be a jam-packed season, fun, the old Wendy coming back. At least that's what the trailer showed.
This is our 6-week sneak peek. The 6-week sneak peek means 6 weeks. If we're great, we're back. If we're not, which there's no possibility. How you doing? Let's get started. I've got
fire hot topics. Come on.
Prepárate! Let me see what you're doing. The girl is here. We love you. Prepárate! What's poppin'? What's poppin', girl? Venga! Ahí para allá! Todo el mundo! The Wendy show has been renewed through 2022.
When season 12 actually starts, fans quickly noticed that it's boring as hell. The first day, people were actually excited to see Wendy back in her studio. So they're like, okay, we don't have this YouTube Wendy, just speaking into a mic, eating and smacking all damn day. So they're excited. Wendy's in her studio. There's a virtual audience. The staff members, the audience, and even the staff members are bored as hell. All right, they're checking their watches. It's been just a lackluster season. The season starts and there's no DJ booth. She brings on DJ Suspect. And all she wants to do is show DJ Suspect's shoes and talk about her cats.
Sus, show me something.
We talking about sneakers randomly?
Yes. No. Oh.
Now see, everybody wants to know, where's DJ Booth? What happened to DJ Booth? We know he's no longer on the show, but that's what fans want to know. And she's not talking about that. DJ Booth ain't really talking about that. So when she's not talking about her cats and showing off DJ Suspect's shoes, she is, yelling at her staff. Now, I did a whole breakdown early in the year on her yelling at Suzanne. The thing about her and Suzanne is they have such a unique relationship. It either rubs the fans the wrong way or you find no problem with how she treats Suzanne.
Do you recall? Okay, girls. Okay. I'm only talking to you. Suzanne, get out of the way. I'm talking to the girls. I
often notice that she often treats Suzanne pretty badly. Now, she does two things with Suzanne. One, she will say something controversial, and then she'll go to Suzanne to try to validate what she's saying. With Suzanne, she'll be like, oh yeah, These people, you could tell that they're kind of terrified, in my opinion at least, that they would be fired in a heartbeat. Wendy, she taunts her show after the release of Kevin Hunter from the show. She built her show up as a family-oriented atmosphere. I think to a certain degree it is like that, but I think the boss lady, Wendy Williams, get a little too comfortable at times. Now, she's not yelling at her staff members, she's disrespecting black women. Now, on Wednesday, October 7th, we had the vice presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Michael Pence. Now, Kamala came in representing for the Democrats and the Biden supporters, and then, Pence came in representing for the Trump supporters, all right? Now, the next day after the debate, you had Wendy take to her platform and literally pretty much praise Mike Pence, talking about how nice his hair looks and taking up for him for why his eye is red as hell, all the while disrespecting Kamala Harris. Now, what really ticked fans off was that Wendy was saying America shouldn't worry about a fly on Mike Pence's head. Then she goes to criticize a barrette that's in her hair. And people are like, well, hold up, Wendy. Now you're being hypocritical. You're saying that we shouldn't worry about a fly in Mike Pence's head, but then you go on to drag Kamala Harris about a barrette in her hair that most people didn't even notice.
Well, first of all, I didn't mind the plexiglass at all. It was too much. Yeah, I wouldn't even mind if they wore masks. You know, the lightweight ones where you can actually hear people talk through, you know? I felt like I was being lied to by both of them, though, honestly. I didn't walk away feeling any different about any different party. Kind of like last week's debate, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people and me, we know who we're voting for already. Don't necessarily like who we're voting for, but it's time for a change in some sort of direction. And that stupid fly on his head, people are talking about that. I'm not talking about that. No, because the country is in crisis. And we got more things to do than worry about flies on heads. I thought it was beneath the Biden camp to put it on his social media with those fly swatters. I thought that was beneath him. It is not time to play games. It is time to help this country move along. So next, by the way, I thought his hair looked great. A lot of people were complaining because his eyes are red, but he's older. And also he's crossing the country doing things. You know, what color would your eyes be? What I'm saying is sleepless nights thinking about how he's gonna prep. And the barrette in her hair bothered me the whole night. A lot of people, including Norman, said he didn't even notice it. It bothered me all night. It looked like something that your hairstylist, you know, they put it in there just to hold the curl right before you're supposed to go out. And I don't mind a barrette. I like a barrette. Do you see? You can't really, well, it's the color of her hair. That's why her hair didn't slunk down all night. Oh. Yeah. She looks good though, but the barrette was bothering me. It's like, not when you're presenting yourself to us, the people, for the very first time in a debate. You know, you do the barrette, you know, another time. Again, I don't feel safe. Clap if you feel safe. Oh. No one. Well.
Alright, y'all just seen that clip of Wendy Williams and what she had to say about Kamala Harris. While Wendy watchers were watching that clip that I just played, they were immediately starting to wonder, well, is Wendy a Trump supporter? I've been saying forever, Wendy is a Trump supporter. Now, I haven't really said that on this channel, but outside of YouTube, she's a Trump supporter. You know, and I picked that up a few years ago when Donald Trump was on her show. She loves Donald Trump. She idolizes him. To her, he is what success is. He's a successful businessman in her eyes.
Mr. Biden. I wasn't impressed. I love Donald Trump. He's a friend to the show. And if he wins, then that'll be my first time ever going to the White House.
Yeah. You two get along really well. Why do you think people like, why do people like him? Not average Americans like him.
Yeah. You know, I honestly think that his campaign has more legs than I thought that it would, you know, because Donald, see, we understand him here in the New York tri-state area. We are say it like we mean it kind of people, and that's probably why he and I get along, you know, so well. We tread around each other, but we don't step on each other. And for Donald, I am shocked. He's very entertaining and very engaging.
Would you vote for him?
No.
Why not? Even though you like him?
There is nobody in the running yet that I have to say about.
Not even on the Democratic side, not even Hillary Clinton? Wendy, you're at a loss for words. You don't want to talk about it?
No, I'm not at a loss, but sometimes it's better just to give the look than to say something.
Okay. Was that...
I'm not impressed by anybody yet.
So now y'all see it. Wendy is a Trump supporter. He is the ideal candidate for someone in her tax bracket. When you look at Joe Biden, Kamala plan, they are wanting to tax people who are making $400,000 or more a year. They want to tax them out of the wazoo. Now, when you look at Trump, he wants to cut taxes for millionaires and billionaires. So it works perfectly for her. So that's why she's all for Donald Trump. And she will be casting her vote for Trump. All right, so let's move along. Wendy has always had an issue with black women, especially powerful, successful black women. I think when she looks in the mirror, she really wants to be a white woman. She really wants to be Kamala Harris. I'm saying like the look and the complexion. She wants to be a white woman so bad. That's why she wears those blonde wigs, and she caters so much to her white female audience. I've explored this on my channel before. I've explained why Wendy is the reason she is regarding black women. You know, if you all want, you can take a look at that video. I will link it down in the description below. I think that it's very, very toxic, you know, how she degrades black women. She just does not give them any support. And we've seen this lately with Nene Leakes. We also seen it with Tyra Banks. I want you all to take a look at what Wendy had to say about Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks, you know, she's the host, which I still miss Tom Bergeron. Sorry, sorry. Sorry, Tyra. Anyway, she announced the wrong two bottom two.
No!
Norman, have you ever had a wrong bottom? And by the way, Tyra, I know that you're the next top model and you're a top model and all that, but that hair last night.
Oh.
No. You don't. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Like the hair and the eye makeup and the whole bit. I'm sorry, Tyra. I don't mean that, but I kind of miss Tom. And
now, we've constantly seen Wendy's behavior and attitude towards black women. Nothing's more apparent that she don't like black women than her relationship with Nene Leakes. Now, if you've been too busy like me, haven't been able to watch all this stuff play out online between Wendy Williams and Nene Leakes, I mean, they just go back and forth. I mean, it's just crazy. I think some of this stuff is just made up for publicity to keep, you know, Wendy Williams' name trending in the media and to keep Nene Leakes' name trending in the media. Nene Leakes is trying to have a friendship with Wendy Williams, and it may be genuine, and it just may be like a clout-based relationship to say, hey, you know, Wendy Williams, my friend, I want you all to just take a look at this clip here, and Nene Leakes dragging the hell out of Wendy Williams because of Wendy Williams' bipolar stance towards her. You know, Nene Leakes thinks that, hey, Wendy's my friend, and Wendy's like, no, I ain't your friend, and I'll show you. Here's what I gotta say about you.
there's not enough money in it for her to make sense. So she gave the news on Friday. Take a look.
I have made the very hard and difficult decision to not be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13. I'm just so happy that I can say that I was a part of a genre that opened up doors for Black ensemble reality shows to step up and be a part of what we all now love so much, reality TV.
The thing is, I was in the house yesterday and I watched like 55 episodes, you know, with the girls. I don't know whether you were watching, but I was. And Nene wasn't in any of them. And they really did a good job of closing in the ranks and being entertaining. But Nene will always be the queen bee. I text Andy. And
What's your take on Nene announcing she's leaving the show? And are the two of you still close buddies?
Nene is my friend.
And I know her as Lanithia. I don't know her as this person on reality TV, just what I watch, you know. But I believe, and I told you this also, I believe that this is not a truth. Nene has quit the show several times, and you'll have her back. And Nene likes attention, dramatic attention. I don't know what Nene's going to be doing for money. I'm not trying to count coins, but, you know, the Housewives is that one thing that all the girls use to promote their other stuff. And while Nene is as famous as Bethany has turned it into a legitimate multi-million-dollar situation. Do you know what I mean, Andy?
Yeah, it's a great driver for promotion, and it's a great place to be known and be out there.
And what are they going to do? Is it going to be like Greg and Nene? You're going to give them another reality show? That's boring. How about Nene being a grandmother? That's boring. You know, Nene and her own kids? That's boring. Nene trying to figure out Hollywood? That's boring.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, I think she probably has a lot of opportunities, and hopefully she will.
She did say that the phone's ringing.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I think her phone's always ringing.
Is wrong. Wendy, for you, spend more of your time trying to figure out how you can drain your enormously large legs and feet, okay? Opposed to worrying about my family and what we are doing. You need to find the nearest water pill, okay? And Andy, remember, no one knew you until you knew me.
I said what I said.
Okay, I think that she views Nene Leakes as a ghetto broad who's on one of these reality TV shows, and all they do is bicker back and forth. We see Wendy's relationship play out over and over again with Nene Leakes. And I think, you know, the reason Wendy goes back and forth with Nene is because she really wants a black friend. She just don't know how to have a black friend. Because when she was in school, black women didn't eat with her. So this is the part of the video where I want to know, what do you think? What do you think about Wendy and her comments about Kamala Harris' hair? What do you think about her love for Trump? Do you think that she has the right to love who she wants to love? If she wants to support Trump, she can support Trump. If she doesn't, she don't have to. You know, but I really think that she is a Trump supporter. The odds are in her favor, especially her tax bracket. And I also think Wendy has been to the White House. But you know what? She would tell Trump not to release that information. Her eyes were just so bright at the thought of just being at the White House, going to the White House, because Michelle Obama wasn't inviting her there. And also, what do you all think about Wendy's relationship with black women? Do you think that, you know, all the hoopla over her not liking and supporting black women and degrading them is just hoopla? So yeah, let me know what you all think about this whole entire crazy situation. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. And you know what? Share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Have a great weekend. Bye.
See, you can't just play with people's feelings.
Are you about to kill this man?
Pop these niggas like
dry shot me.
And then I got into an entanglement.
Quit playing. I didn't do it.
I don't know. We're gonna put the best over here, baby.